Hey guys, what's up? Today I have a new original tag for you guys. This one's called the Bookshelf Yearbook tag. And you guys know about the stereotypical high school superlatives where it's like best eyes, best hair, cutest couple, and all those fun things that are totally fascist, but I'm not going to get into my opinions on them right now. Today I'm just using the superlatives as merely an inspiration for a new tag video. I saw one a couple months ago that was just about specifically fictional characters, but I kind of wanted to do one that was like all about books. So that's what we're doing today. Let's get started. Best cover. Ignite Me by Terry Mafi is one of the most beautiful covers I have ever seen and definitely the prettiest on my shelf. It's so colorful and it has such a pretty eye and it just gives so much insight into the book and it is just so lovely. There's like 5% of me that picked up the Shadow Me series just because I loved the cover of Ignite Me. Best male protagonist. Did you really think I was going to pick anybody else? Not even just because of my own personal opinions, but I really do feel that Jace Wayland is one of the most in-depth male protagonists out there, and I think he totally deserves the title of best male protagonist ever. Best female protagonist. I definitely think Tris Pryor is one of the greatest female protagonists out there. She's brave, she's smart, she's funny, she's clever. I loved reading from her point of view. I don't even have to go into it, you just know what I'm talking about when I say that Tris Pryor is an amazing main character. Best villain. You guys know my intense love for Sebastian Morgenstern. I am just obsessed with him as a villain. I think he is just ingenious and the story would not have been complete without Sebastian. He's one of the only villains out there to have his own fan base. Like, come on guys, you know he's awesome. He's just so cruel and manipulative and I'm just in love with him. Cutest couple. Come on guys, there is nothing cuter than Hazel and Augustus from The Fault in Our Stars. Their love story has just completely transformed the entire book community and everything for YA literature in the future. It is just an amazing love story and they're so adorable. Just look at them. Coolest fictional world. I think the plot of the Lunar Chronicles is just freaking awesome. I mean, what's cool about them right off the bat is that they take parts of actual fairy tales that already exist, like for example Cinderella, but they make it modern and sci-fi and just 10 times more epic, and while each different book focuses on a different character from a fairy tale, they all tie together so beautifully and it's a crazy series and you should definitely pick this up. Most overhyped book. I think this paragraph Children is a little overhyped. Personally, I didn't love the book. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. Everyone is like, holy crap, Miss Peregrine's Man. That book is just amazing. I thought it was good. I liked how there was photography in it and such, but the plot didn't really capture me like a lot of other books do, and I think too many people talk about this book and like it takes up a lot of the hype that other books deserve. Most underhyped book. Always gotta go with This Song Will Save Your Life when concerning underhyped books. This is just such a great contemporary novel and not enough people talk about it. I think I can name like maybe 3 or 4 people on BookTube that have come out to me and been like, I loved this book, thank you for suggesting it to me. But This Song Will Save Your Life is an amazing book. It definitely deserves more hype than it gets, and I really want more people to read it because it's so close to my heart. I've said this in like 17 of my videos, but it is just a really lovely book and I think anyone who picks it up will enjoy it. So hype this shit up. Most likely to put you to sleep. I nearly fell asleep during the Iron Trial, sorry not sorry. It didn't keep me interested. I was dragging through it. I kind of had to force myself to finish it, and nobody should have to force himself to finish a book. I wouldn't recommend it really. I didn't like it that much. And if there was any book out there that needed to cure insomnia, it would be The Iron Trial in my opinion. Most likely to get picked up at the bookstore. And then The French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins is a book that I see a lot of people checking out with at Barnes & Noble. I mean, this book is great. Like, I don't understand why people wouldn't pick it up, but it is definitely very overhyped, and I can see like there's just always copies of Anne and the French Kiss at my local Barnes & Noble, so I really think this one is the most likely to get picked up. Or anything by John Green, but I already used him, so I didn't want to use him again. So, most likely to collect dust on the shelf of a bookstore. It pains me to say it, but I have definitely seen dust on copies of Beautiful Creatures. I mean, I really liked these books, but there is so much criticism for it, and I never see anyone wanting to read it. I don't really hear anybody even talk about it anymore. So I think Beautiful Creatures is a pretty valid choice for this one. Most likely to be reread. As somebody who has lost count of how many times they've read Harry Potter, I think I'm gonna go with the Harry Potter series for this one. It's somewhere in between 11 to 16. There was a period of my life where I didn't read it for a year and I forgot how many times I've read it. And I've read it at least twice since then. Again, I can't remember. But I know that there are so many people that have read Harry Potter. I actually read the first one in French, and while I was reading it in French, my teacher comes up to me and is like, you know, I have a friend who read Harry Potter so many times that they just got sick of reading it normally, and they just read it upside down. I think I might do that sometime. That sounds pretty freaking cool. If you have ever reread Harry Potter, leave me a comment below. I want to see how many people have actually reread it. And number 1 all-time best book. Now, while City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare is my favorite all-time book, I think Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows has to win for the number 1 all-time book. This was the greatest inclusion to one of the greatest series of all time, and it impacted so much for literature after that. And I think it definitely deserves that top number 1 spot. Alright, so that is the Bookshelf Yearbook tag. I had a lot of fun creating and doing this tag. I'm going to tag a bunch of people in the comments. And even if I don't tag you below for whatever reason, feel free to do it. It absolutely makes my day when somebody will tweet me that they did one of my tags or like a video inspired by one of my videos. It makes me feel a warm fuzzy inside, and I just get the feels. And so if you want to do that, I think you should. That's all for this tag. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon for a new video. Bye!